Hello YouTube, welcome back to another game of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. As you can see, this is the grand final of our tournament here. It is going to be between Bly and PtitDrogo, who have been fighting it out to make it to this game. Now, I will very quickly leave it with this intro. I just wanted to point out this is the first game I'm casting with the powerful Rode NT USB, which I got recently. It is beautiful, it sounds great, and I hope you will be enjoying this video. So let's jump straight into it without any further delay and begin off with Starcraft 2. So on the bottom left hand side here, as you can see, we've got Acer's Bly. Bly is actually a professional player. He is on Team Acer and he's from the Ukraine. His opponent is going to be PtitDrogo, spawning as the red Protoss here, and he's from Team mYinsanity and from France. So let's see how this one plays out. Of course, this is a best of 7, but I'm actually going to be casting it as a best of 5, and I will explain that to you at the very last game of the series, and the reason for that is I will explain also later on. So my apologies for the shorting down the 2 games, but I will get to that later. So you might notice also we've got different music in this cast, and this is actually Starcraft 1 and Brood War music. It's going to be playing out throughout this series, and I hope you will be enjoying it. It's just a bit of a nostalgic view to this game. So let's see how this one plays out. As you can see here, we've got ourselves a hatchery coming down from Bly, getting that economy sorted out, and PtitDrogo also going for his own hatchery here. No early aggression, no early rushes rather going down from Bly, who is quite known actually for doing a lot of rushes in terms of these games. Or rather, not in terms of these games, but overall Bly is very, very fond of all-ins at the very, very beginning of the game. Going down for his spawning pool after 1 base. Now, going with 2 hatchery expansions right after the right before the spawning pool is actually quite normal, but I think Bly just wants to be a little bit safe with this and potentially maybe even do a little bit of harassment a little bit later on as well. So let's see what we've got here. This hatchery is about to complete here. We're going to have the usual timings here and everything being perfect. Looks like we've got double gateways being put down by PtitDrogo and a second gas as well, which kind of suggests we might potentially have air units. But at the same time, despite the fact that he could go for air units with double gases, he has gone down for the expansion already. So it's interesting. I'm kind of feeling that there might be a robotics facility, but of course there is that possibility to have the Stargate quite early on. So just to point out as well, you might notice that there's a bit of a text on the bottom right hand side, just showing that there's going to be a giveaway at 2750 subs on YouTube, and of course that is relating to it just means that I'm currently using OBS to record this rather than Bandicam, which I typically use, and honestly I want to see how this turns out as the first game. I will be playing it of course to see how exactly it looks like, and if it doesn't look great I might go back to Bandicam and then further later pretty much to edit everything out on the game. So let's see, these Zerglings are going to be chasing after into this base. I think it's probably going to get blocked off. Oh no, is it going to get... Oh no, these Zerglings have actually managed to run in here. This probe not managing to actually defend off against this well enough, and this is a huge mistake here. Bly, is he going to be able to take this out? A pylon being taken down here, and this means that the production capability is going to get temporarily denied here until that pylon is put up. Of course, PtitDrogo did recognize that this was a possibility, and there we go. We've got ourselves a few early kills here, but the Zerglings getting fought off here with the help of those probes. 5 Zerglings have been killed off, and honestly I think that Bly has not done as much as he would have liked to do in this early harassment or this early aggression. So losing all of his Zerglings at this point, and as you can see here, not actually losing too much production time because of course he didn't really plan on making any other units. Going for the 3rd base as well. As you can see, Bly has gotten his own one established at this point as well. So 3 base to 3 base with Bly, of course, being just a tad bit ahead, which is exactly where he wants to be. And I have to ask you guys, let me know what the microphone sounds like. I am adding absolutely no editing effects throughout the editing of the video. In fact, I will probably upload this as it is right now. As you can see here, just the very, very end, pretty much as it is. So this is exactly as I'm recording. This is how my voice sounds like in real life when I'm casting, and that is how I'm going to upload it as well. So there we go, we've got ourselves a bit of counter harassment from these adepts moving out into the back here. Gonna be able to escape as well with their lives here once that psionic transfer completes, getting back out securely. Only killed off 2 drones, but that is of course better than what Bly managed to do. So as you can see, lost 12 Zerglings and 1 Overlord already. So Bly actually not in a great position, despite the fact that he was able to break into the main base here quite easily. So there we go, we've got ourselves 2 Stargates actually on the way. Now where are they? They are here inside the main base. I assume these have been spotted by this Overlord. Oh my god, I actually haven't. So this Overlord is just flying here, not being made use of in the best possible way that he could, and he does need to get that sorted as soon as possible. But these sentries, no, they're not actually moving down here, and Bly of course is probably seeing this. Yes, he is. It's a bit difficult to see above all of that debris, but he needs to clear that off before it scouts out. And there we go, it is moving over here. Gonna be able to spot that out. He's gonna be able to see that there's a Phoenix coming out of it, and he's gonna see the second one as well. This is gonna be ringing bells for Bly right now, that he needs to get a bit of anti-air very, very shortly. And as well as that, he's gonna have to bring back all of his Overlords before the Phoenixes start to do some significant damage. So this Overlord not going to last very long. These Phoenixes going to start killing it off now. And let's see, we've got a Spire on the way for Bly as well. Probably not the best response to Phoenixes, since Phoenixes both fire further and of course they shoot further. Sorry, not shoot further, they move faster. Kind of said the same thing twice in a different way. This hallucination just doing a bit of scouting. Now he is going to spot out that Spire pretty much immediately before it even goes down, and that is a beautiful thing for PtitDrogo to have. The knowledge that the Spire is on the way means that he probably just wants to continue production of these Phoenixes. And let's look at these. Are they going to get cleaned up? I do believe that they are. Psionic Transfer might save 1 or 2 of these guys, and of course having to back on away, not doing as much damage. Zerglings of course with speed can surround these units so quick. And these adepts are actually going to be in a bit of trouble. They might actually escape with their lives just about there. There is going to be overcharges. Now just to note, this is pre-nerf to the overcharges, so they still cost 25 energy, meaning this Mothership Core can get a total of 8 overcharges right now, which is a huge amount. And let's see, we've got 5 Phoenixes. I believe there's 1 more here, so 6 Phoenixes in total, and he's making more and more. Looks like we got ourselves Infestation Pit on the way as well. And Corruptors, so not going for those Mutalisks, which I was kind of questioning at first. You know, it wouldn't really make that much sense to go for Mutalisks, but as you can see, instead opting to go for the Corruptors, which will be a little bit better at dealing with these Phoenixes. The reason for that is, of course, is Corruptors are heavy units, they're not light, which means that the Phoenixes do not do additional damage to them. So picking off just a few of these workers, 4 in total have been killed off at this point. And Corruptors are now in place. Corruptors will be able to defend. Now just to note, Corruptors do fire 1 less range, I believe, than the Phoenixes, but of course they have a lot more health. And they do a bit more damage as well. And it looks like Bly actually going for his... He just managed to establish the 4th base, and already he is going for the 5th base. So this, I think, is a little bit cheeky on his behalf. Looking at army supply, PtitDrogo is building up his army. So honestly, I think that Bly needs to be doing the exact same thing right now. He's got himself Hydralisks on the way, he's got himself a Lurker Den on the way, and also, of course, the Hive is also on the way right here inside the main. So the interesting thing is going to be, what is he going to do with that? Honestly, I'm kind of feeling that Broodlords might not be the best option with so many Phoenixes in the air. But he does have those Lurkers in position already, so not Lurkers, these Corruptors, so it could very well be the case. And here we go, these Protoss units here, just a bunch of Zealots, 1 Sentry and 1 Immortal are going to be engaging onto this. Going to be able to deny this base. Phoenix is getting taken out. Oh my god, this was a huge mistake here by PtitDrogo, just losing so many of his Phoenixes for free right there. Bit of a drop here as well with Zealots. Let's see how much damage that's going to do. Just going to run them straight into mineral line, but there is of course defenses running over here, and Zealots. Oh my god, so many drones getting taken out here, 13 so far. Is this going to be it for Bly for the first game? Looks like the Lurkers here getting denied as well. And is there an Observer in the air? There is. No, it's on the way. So these Lurkers gonna have free reign over these units up until the point that Observer comes. But at the same time, is it gonna be too late? He's gotten himself so much damage onto these workers. 25. Oh my god, look at the amount of workers that are getting killed off right now. This is huge. There's 39, 43. This is the most amount of workers I've seen killed off in one engagement ever. 45 so far. Oh my god. I think that at this point Bly has no recovery out of this. I mean, he's gotten all of his bases denied. There is a bit of counterattacks going down, as you can see, with the corruptors trying to take out buildings. He's trying to take... Oh, I actually missed it. There was a nexus taken out by these corruptors and also a second one here. But is it going to be enough? He's taking out the third nexus as well, and oh my god, despite the fact that I thought that this could be of no recovery to Bly, he actually might have a chance. PtitDrogo has got so many workers, but he's missing 3 nexuses right now. He's only got 1 remaining inside of his natural over here. Army supply is still favoring PtitDrogo, but he is being chased back right now. He needs to defend off against the... Actually, never mind. All the corruptors have been cleaned off. There's only 1 remaining at this point. And what is he going to do here? I mean, I think that if PtitDrogo just moves straight into Bly's base, he'll probably be able to take him out. But I think that Bly just needs to get more attacking units if he can deny that last nexus and somehow hold out inside of this natural here. For example, if he put down a bunch of lurkers, then at that point he will pretty much have this game in the bag. But of course, it's very hard to read what your Protoss opponent is doing when all you've got is 1 corruptor flying around just scouting out. So as you can see, we've got a nexus coming down in both the back natural expansion and of course this far out one here. He's got himself the corruptor here. Oh, this corruptor might want to move away before he gets taken out, and this Protoss army is starting to move down here. There is an observer with them, so of course no matter the amount of lurkers here, he might be able to break through. Let's see how many there are. It's a total of 6. There's also a drop over here. I believe these are zealots. Yes, he has done this previously. So how many workers have been lost so far? 54 to 1 in favor of PtitDrogo. He did so well with that drop last time, and of course the engagements with his main army. And he's going to start doing the same right now. He's trying to take out the Greater Spire. Honestly, I don't think he's going to manage to pull it off right now. Does have more zealots reinforcing as well. Lurkers are in position. These zealots actually doing quite a lot of damage, taking out so many of these hydralisks. And there we go, engagement. He's actually managed to clean this all up at this point. I did miss that, I do apologize, but I think that the main base harassment was quite important to note, and this hatchery gonna get denied here. All of these workers also cleaned up, and oh my god, PtitDrogo has done so much damage with his units right now. I think that this is absolutely over for Bly at this point. I think that he managed, despite the fact that he managed to take out 3 nexuses with his corruptors, I think it's just not enough to finish off this game, and Bly putting up a good fight, but honestly I think this is the final straw here. He is on his hind legs or back legs or whatever way you want to call it right now, and is about to lose and GG out of this game. So first game I believe is going to be going for PtitDrogo, and GG has been called. Beautiful game, I have to say. So well played here, and let's just bring this back up here because of course we do have to have an intro, and you know, just gonna do it this way. So that's pretty much it. I hope you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave this video a nice thumbs up. I will see you guys in game number 2, where we're gonna see how this series progresses. This brings PtitDrogo up to 1-0 of this best of 7 series, which I will be casting as a best of 5, and as I said, I will be explaining that at the last game of the series whenever we have a winner announced. So that's pretty much it. I hope you have enjoyed it. Good luck, take care, and I will see you guys in the next one.